DR. So far, I have learned, and in my humble opinion, we can achieve this goal by evolving some uniform mechanism in all of the country. Otherwise, perhaps we would not be in a position to get fruits of that. And for this, I must appreciate the efforts of the federal government, especially the Ministry of Law and the Law Secretary as well, and the interest which has been taken by the Law Minister and at the Supreme Court level, Lordship Justice Shahid Waheed as well as Justice Mian Gul Hassan Aurangzeb. So I think now it is the time, and perhaps this is the time that we can choose this and method and we can develop this. Otherwise, perhaps we will get late and we will have no further chance for this. On behalf of my fellow participants, since I have been honored to speak on their behalf as well as their representative, I found that they all were very willing, and we have really enjoyed these 6 days. And in their words, I can say this on a lighter note, that for last 6 days, we were feeling some serious pressure, but now we are quite free, and our mind is in proper course now. But at the last, I must say thank to IMAC and the Law Ministry for holding this important event. Thank you very much.
For your valuable words. For the trainer's perspective, I now invite Ms. Tarar, CEO, ADR, ODR, International Pakistan. Ma'am, please.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. Honorable Chief Guest, Justice Shahid Waheed and Honorable Justice Mian Gul Hassan, Honorable Federal Minister of Law and Justice Senator Azam Nazeer Tarar, His Excellency Shoining Doji, Honorable Minister of State for Law and Justice Barrister Akin Malik, the Honorable Federal Secretary of Law Raja Naeem Akbar, and distinguished guests, and all our distinguished and dedicated participants, I welcome you once again. It is truly an honor and a pleasure to stand before you, to have been a part of this training, this journey with each and every one of you. On behalf of ADR, ODR International and International Center for Dispute Resolution, Lahore, and all our trainers, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to you on completing this intensive but vital training, and to International Mediation and Arbitration Center for organizing it. Although ADR, ODR, and ICDR have been working in Pakistan since 2018, we embarked on this journey with the Ministry of Law and Justice and IMAC in 2023. A journey to empower not only the new generation of mediators, but also to empower seasoned professionals. Seeing so many familiar faces from the older batches here today, it is a testament to the passion and dedication of the Ministry of Law and IMAC that continues to drive this mission forward. We designed this program to go beyond theory, to provide you with practical, hands-on skills. In this incredible last week, we have seen you grapple with complex scenarios, engage in challenging role plays, and learn from leading experts in the field such as Mr. Rahim Shamji and Dr. Khalid Hamid Chaudhry, giving it your very best. And this wasn't just about gaining knowledge, because in that sense we have as much and we have learned as much from you as you might have learned from us. It was about transforming your approach to conflict and developing the empathy and strategic thinking essential for effective dispute resolution. Our intention is for you to move beyond the theory and the role plays, to become the leading experts, building on the foundations we have laid together. The commitment you've all shown, your active participation, your insightful questions, and your willingness to connect this with your experience in your respective fields, and you being already renowned, experienced professionals speaks volumes. You're not just mediators, for us, you're peacemakers and ambassadors of change. Equipped with appropriate tools to truly make a difference, now you will be joining the mission of the pioneers of mediation who have honored us today with their presence, Honorable Justice Shahid Waheed and Honorable Justice Mian Gul Hassan. The way the judiciary has led the ADR movement and have supported mediators and the rationale for mediation is unparalleled and is the reason why we are all here today. The journey, as we said before, has only just begun. But now it's a sheer journey of practice and growth. We at ADR, ODR, and IMAC are incredibly proud of your achievements and hopefully ongoing achievements. You will undoubtedly make a positive impact, and we look forward to working with you on that. Our network remains open to you. We wish you continue to learn, continue to share, and continue to elevate the standards of dispute resolution across the country. My heartfelt gratitude to the Honorable Minister of Law and Justice, Senator Azam Nazeer Tarar, for his personal involvement and overseeing of this project, and the incredible efforts of Ms. Aisha Rasool and the dedicated team of IMAC, Mr. Hassanullah, Mr. Gulfam, and Mr. Rauf, who have been instrumental and pivotal in organizing this series of trainings and for their vision to spread this mission. I also want to commend the efforts of the support team of IMAC, who, including the young interns, working along the clock with smiling faces. I thank IMAC for bringing together people from all walks of life to champion this cause with such dedication. And to the delegates, I wish you all the very best in the next phase of your journey. Thank you so much.
I now invite our distinguished guest of honor, His Excellency Shoining Dorji, Director General SARC Arbitration Council, to share his thoughts. Sir.
Respected Chief Guest, Your Excellency, Honorable Justices, the training organizers, and the participants. Good afternoon. Assalamu alaikum. I have been given 4 minutes to make my remarks. I thought I should spend this time in investigating the potential areas for collaboration between SARCO, SARC Arbitration Council, and the IMEC for our mutual benefit. Both SARCO and IMEC share several similarities in terms of their objectives, functions, and underlying principles. They both provide regional as well as international disputes resolution services via arbitration and mediation. Given this, they are competitors on the face of it. But nonetheless, at the same time, despite appearing as competitors, our common objectives and the underlying principle can actually facilitate our cooperation between us, proving to be not only the possible but also potentially very transformative in specific areas. What immediately comes to my mind when I talk about collaboration with IMEC, I can think of at least 3 or 4 areas. One is we could potentially do a joint case management. That is to say that although the IMEC and SARCO may administer or manage in their own cases, but they can make use of the resources available in the IMEC by us and by IMEC the resources available with us. The other area is in terms of training and capacity development. SARCO also do a lot of training programs, workshops, and seminar. In this area also, I think we can co-develop training programs, mediation certification standards, and ethic guidelines. The third area I can think of is policy advocacy. And in the SAC Arbitration Council, we know that for enforcement of mediation awards, Singapore Convention is very important, but only 2 or 3 of the SAC member states are signatory or party to this convention. We can work together to promote this adoption and implementation of Singapore Convention on mediation. And also we can push jointly for domestic legislation, recognizing and enforcing mediated settlement. And finally, the fourth area is public awareness and outreach program. Here, I think there is a very big scope for us to do joint collaboration in terms of hosting joint seminar, awareness campaign, and educational initiatives. We can also jointly promote mediation among business communities, government agencies, and the legal communities. I look forward to working together with IMEC. I think by collaboration, we can deliver justice that is fast, fair, and cost-effective, which of course is our own shared goal. Thank you.
पाया तकमील तक पहुँच जाएगी। मैं एक बार
Thank you, Lordship, for your gracious remarks. With the deepest respect, I now invite our chief guest, Honorable Mr. Justice Shahid Waheed, Judge Supreme Court of Pakistan and Chairman of the Supreme Court ADR Committee, to deliver his keynote address. Sir.
Honorable Law Minister, Senator Azam Nazeer Tarar, Honorable Barrister Akil, Minister of State for Law, His Excellency Shahid Dorji, the Director General SARC Arbitration Council, my learned brother Justice Mian Gul Hassan Aurangzeb, distinguished guests, respected trainers, participants of this training program, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. It gives me immense pleasure to be with you this afternoon at the closing ceremony of the 6-day Civil and Commercial Mediation Training Program organized by the International Mediation and Arbitration Center under the auspices of Ministry of Law and Justice. This event marks not just the conclusion of a training program, but also the strengthening of a national commitment to a cause that is deeply connected to the very soul of justice, resolving dispute through dialogue, understanding, and reconciliation. Ladies and gentlemen, globally, justice systems face the common challenge of backlog and delay. Traditional litigation, while essential to uphold rights and enforce the rule of law, is not always the most suitable path for every dispute. The adversarial model is often time-consuming, costly, and relationship straining. It was perhaps with this in mind that Abraham Lincoln, in his advice to young lawyers, famously said, and I quote, "Discourage litigation. Persuade your neighbors to compromise whenever you can. As a peacemaker, the lawyer has a superior opportunity of being a good man." In our own judicial experience in Pakistan, the backlog of cases across all tiers of the judiciary continues to grow. Despite the untiring commitment of the judges, lawyers, and court staff, litigation alone cannot provide timely and satisfactory outcome to all citizens. This reality calls for strengthening alternative dispute mechanism. ADR is not an alien concept to our tradition. The Holy Quran itself encourages sulah, amicable settlement among disputing parties. We may refer in this regard verse number 128 of Surah Al-Nisa, which says that settlement is the best. Thus, mediation, an important pillar of ADR, is not only compatible with our faiths and values, but is in effect deeply rooted in them. Mediation, unlike adjudication, is not about winners and losers. It is about preserving human dignity, maintaining relationships, and allowing parties to craft their own solutions under the guidance of a neutral facilitator. It is restorative rather than punitive, consensual rather than coercive. By bringing mediation into the mainstream of our legal framework, we can reduce the burden of our courts, expedite justice delivery, and promote social harmony. Ladies and gentlemen, only a few weeks ago, the ADR Committee of the Supreme Court, which I have the honor to chair, deliberated upon the future directions of ADR in Pakistan. Several important conclusions were reached, and I wish to share with you as they provide the policy context for initiatives like the TRIS training program. The first conclusion was there must be a uniform legislation. While ADR laws have been enacted in different parts of the country, consistency is lacking. To ensure uniformity and predictability, a model law on ADR is being prepared by the Ministry of Law and Justice for review. Here, the Minister of Law, I take a pause and must appreciate the efforts of your representative on the ADR committee, Madam Aisha Rasool. He has undertaken the responsibility to prepare the draft, and we are expecting this draft in our forthcoming meeting. I hope it will be helpful for us. Second, mediation first. Family cases should be prioritized for mediation, followed by labor disputes and commercial matters. These are areas where quick, amicable solution can bring the most tangible relief to the people. 3, exclusion of lawyer in certain cases. For sensitive family disputes, mediation may sometimes be most effective when only parties and their elders are involved without the adversarial presence of lawyer. Mr. Law Minister, this decision will hurt you to some extent. We're excluding the lawyers from the family disputes and arbitration matters. हम ये चाहते हैं कि बड़े बैठें, घर की बात घर में बैठ कर रिजॉल्व हो. लॉयर बैठेंगे तो एडवर्सियल सिस्टम वहाँ पर रहेगा, मजाज रहेगा. उसको ख़त्म करने के लिए हमने लॉयर्स को फॉर द टाइम बिंग एक्सक्लूड किया है, सो दैट वी मे प्रमोट द कल्चर ऑफ डायलॉग इन द फैमिली कोर्ट्स, सो दैट द पीपल मे कम टू ए रीजनेबल सोल्यूशन एट द अर्लीस्ट, सो दैट वी मे keep the family bond intact at the earliest. So we are taking the steps in the family courts that the lawyer should be excluded in the first instance in the family courts, so that we may promote the family unity. Next, court annex mediation centers. We have recommended that mediation centers be established at courts where trained mediator judges can provide pro bono services. लोगों में मीडिएशन की कॉस्ट को ख़त्म करने के लिए हम अपने जजी से ही ये काम ले रहे हैं कि वो फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट मीडिएशन का काम प्रोवाइड करें, सर्विसेज प्रोवाइड करें. ख़ास तौर पे हमने पहले स्टेप के अंदर फैमिली कोर्ट्स के अंदर इस एक्सपेरिमेंट को शुरू किया है, ताकि लोगों पे बर्डन ना हो और कॉस्ट इफेक्टिव मीडिएशन रहे और ये कल्चर प्रमोट हो सके. नेक्स्ट, परफॉर्मेंस मॉनिटरिंग. Mediator judges will be monitored by the ADR committee of the respective high courts to ensure accountability and effectiveness. The mediation vision. We have coined a slogan for our campaign, and the slogan of our campaign is Medifair. We have derived this slogan from the word warfare, lawfare. Now we are promoting the campaign under the banner, under the slogan of Medifair. Next is the awareness campaign. ADR cannot succeed in isolation. The people must know its value. A comprehensive awareness campaign is therefore necessary to popularize mediation as a first resort rather than a last option. Law reforms. We have asked the Ministry of Law to make amendment in the labor laws, among others, should be amended to incorporate mediation explicitly as a recognized means of dispute resolution. Ladies and gentlemen, the importance of mediation has been recognized globally. In the United States, more than 90% of the civil cases filed in federal courts are resolved through settlement or mediation before trial. In the United Kingdom, mediation has been integrated into civil procedure rules, with parties often required to attempt mediation before proceeding to full trial. Closer to home, countries like Singapore have established specialized mediation centers and enacted comprehensive mediation laws. Singapore's International Mediation Center is now a global leader, attracting parties from across continents. The United Nations Convention on International Settlement Agreements resulting from mediation 2019, also known as the Singapore Convention on Mediation, provides the legal framework for cross-border enforceability of mediated settlements. Pakistan must move towards aligning itself with such international instruments to enhance its standing in the global commercial environment. Ladies and gentlemen, the International Mediation and Arbitration Center, IMAC, is playing a pioneering role in this endeavor. By organizing internationally accredited civil commercial mediation training programs, it is equipping a diverse pool of professionals, judges, lawyers, government officers, academicians, and business persons, with the essential skills required for successful mediation. This program, held from 16 to 21st September 2025, has demonstrated IMAC's vision of building local capacity that meets international standards. By doing so, IMAC is not only fostering confidence in mediation within Pakistan, but is also creating opportunities for cross-border recognition of our mediation. I must commend IMAC's management, trainers, and the Ministry of Law and Justice for their foresight and commitment in pursuing this cause. To the participants of this training, I extend my warmest congratulations. Over the past 6 days, you have gained practical insights into mediation, techniques, communication skills, and settlement draftings. You now carry the responsibility of being ambassadors of dialogue in your respective spheres, be it the courtroom, the classrooms, the office, or the marketplace. At this juncture, I will remind you the words of Nelson Mandela, who wisely said, "If you want to make peace with your enemy, you have to work with your enemy. Then he becomes your partner." So as trained mediators, you are not merely resolving disputes, you are transforming adversaries into partners and conflicts into opportunities for cooperation. The journey has begun, must continue with greater vigor. Allow me to outline a few priority areas. 1. Institutionalization. Mediation should no longer remain a voluntary experiment. It must be systematically institutionalized within our legal framework. 2. Capacity building. Training programs like this must be expanded to all provinces and districts so that every litigant in Pakistan has access to trained mediators. 3. Technology integration. Online dispute resolutions, ODR, must be explored, especially in commercial and cross-border disputes, to save time and costs. Next, community mediation. Beyond courts, community-based mediation programs must be encouraged to resolve disputes at the grassroots levels. In August, I visited USA to study the mediation. I asked the federal court judges why you prefer mediation, why you give priority in mediation over the ordinary litigation process, adversarial adjudication. The simple reply was, because it expeditiously terminates the dispute. I said, I don't agree with you. There's another perspective for me why I value the mediation. I explained to them that I value mediation because mediation terminates the disputes on a happy note. They restore the confidence, they foster the love and affection within the community, and therefore I value mediation. Therefore I give priority the mediation over the adversarial system. And this should be promoted in our culture. So we should promote the culture of dialogue in our society. So that's why I say that community mediation should be promoted. The next is sustained political will. ADR reforms require legislative, executive, and judicial alignment. The Ministry of Law and Justice, the judiciary, and the bar must work hand in hand to achieve this transformation. Ladies and gentlemen, mediation is not merely an alternative to litigation. It is a different philosophy of justice. It is justice that heals rather than hurts, that unites rather than divides, and that empowers rather than imposes. With the collective efforts of institutions like IMEC, the Ministry of Law and Justice, the judiciary, and trained professionals like yourself, I'm confident that Pakistan can develop a robust and respected culture of mediation under the banner of Medifair. Now you all are trained. Now you all are ambassadors of Medifair. Go and promote the culture of dialogue in the society so that we may reduce the backlog of litigation. May Allah Almighty guide us in this noble endeavor to strengthen justice, promote harmony, and build a compassionate society. Thank you. Pakistan Zindabad.
Thank you, Lordship, for your inspiring words. It is now my honor to call upon the Honorable Federal Minister for Law and Justice, Senator Azam Nazeer Tarar, to deliver his concluding remarks and extend the vote of thanks to the distinguished guests. Sir.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Honorable Justice Shahid Waheed, Chairman of the ADR Committee of Supreme Court of Pakistan, Honorable Justice Mian Gul Hassan Aurangzeb, a celebrated expert in this field, His Excellency Dodgy, the Director General from the SACO, my team from the Ministry of Law and Justice, Minister for Law and Justice Akil Malik, Secretary Law and Justice Raja Naeem Saab, Ms. Aisha Rasool. She is a willing worker, and I believe that her team has made this program a success. And above all, very dear participants of the 6 days training program, thank you so much for sparing time. I'm extremely grateful to my honorable guests, ladies and gentlemen, who are here on this Sunday afternoon. Everyone knows that Sunday is very precious for working class, but for this noble cause, we all are here. My heartfelt gratitudes to our partners for this training, ADR, ODR International. Sara is here. We are missing Rahim Shamji and Chaudhry Saab, Khalid Chaudhry from Dhaka. They are wonderful trainers, as rightly pointed out by Justice Waqas Rauf. My special thanks to Honorable Chief Justices of the High Courts for nominating such wonderful participants from all high courts in Pakistan. The Government of Pakistan for sending federal secretaries to know about the mediation. The bar leaders are also partnering for this cause, and our very distinguished lawyers have also joined. Many other professionals from different walks of life. My sincerest and warmest congratulations to all of you for completing this wonderful program. ये पैगाम क्योंकि हमने सिर्फ इस कमरे तक महदूद नहीं रखना, इसे हमने पाकिस्तान तक पहुंचाना है, और हमारे मीडिया के दोस्तों के तवस्सुत से जो लोग भी हमारी बात को सुनेंगे या सुन रहे हैं, उनकी सहूलत के लिए आज बहुत सारी खूबसूरत बातें की गई। जस्टिस मियां गुल हसन ने बड़ी तफसील के साथ बताया कि दुनिया भर में मीडिएशन को या अल्टरनेटिव डिस्प्यूट रेजोल्यूशन को जो मुतबादल ज़राए हैं, लिटिगेशन को या मुकदमाबाजी को कम करने के लिए, या जो लोगों के दरमियान तनाज़ात हैं, डिस्प्यूट्स हैं, उनके तस्फ़िये के लिए वो क्यों किए जाते हैं। उसकी कई वजूहात हैं। एक वजह तो ये है कि ये एक लंबा प्रोसेस है लिटिगेशन का, मुकदमाबाजी का, ये उसको बहुत कम अरसे में حل کر دیتے ہیں. یہ جو طریقہ کار ہیں، ظاہر ہے جب آپ دہائیوں مقدموں کی پیروی نہیں کریں گے تو آپ وقت بچانے کے ساتھ ساتھ وسائل بھی بچائیں گے. وسائل نہ صرف لیٹیگنٹ کے بلکہ وسائل ریاست کے بھی بچیں گے. اور سب سے خوبصورت بات جو جسٹس شاہد وحید صاحب نے کہی کہ اس میں کوئی جیت ہار نہیں ہوتی ہے، اس میں تصفیہ ہوتا ہے. اور تصفیہ ہمارے دین میں ہدایت کی گئی ہے. جیسے آپ کے سامنے آج آیات کریمہ کا حوالہ دیا گیا سورہ ہجرت سے اور سورہ نساء سے اور بھی جگہ جگہ پہ، اور سب سے بڑھ کر ہمارے پیارے نبی حضرت محمد مصطفیٰ صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم بہت صلح جو انسان، انہوں نے ہم سب کو تلقین کی بارہا اور احکامات ربی ہم تک پہنچائے کہ جب دو بھائیوں کے درمیان کوئی تنازع پیدا ہو جائے تو تم مل جل کے اس کا حل کر دیا کرو. ہمارے اس خطے کا بھی یہ ایک ثقافتی پہلو رہا ہے کہ چاہے وہ پنچایت ہو، چاہے وہ جرگہ ہو، آپ اپنے ارد گرد بسنے والے لوگوں کے لیے سہولت فراہم کرتے ہیں کہ اگر گلی محلے میں، گاؤں دیہات میں، شہر میں، کسی کونے میں، بازار میں، کاروبار میں، تجارت میں کہیں پہ کوئی ڈسپیوٹ، کوئی تنازع ہو جاتا ہے پیدا، بہنوں بھائیوں کے درمیان بھی ہو جاتے ہیں، جائیدادوں کی تقسیم پہ بھی ہوتے ہیں، تو رواجن ہم لوگ کوشش کرتے ہیں کہ ہم مل بیٹھ کے اس کا حل کریں. اور ایگزیکٹلی یہی جو ہے یہ الٹرنیٹیو ڈسپیوٹ ریزولوشن میکینزمس ہیں. میں لمبی بات نہیں کروں گا کیونکہ سب مقررین نے بہت تھوڑے وقت میں اس آج کی جو اس تقریب کے حوالے سے موضوع تھا اس کا احاطہ کیا. میں آپ سب کا شکر گزار ہوں اس ایشورنس کے ساتھ کہ وزارت قانون سمجھتی ہے اور حکومت پاکستان کو اس بات کا ادراک ہے کہ ہم ایک لٹیگیشن پرون یا ٹریپڈ سوسائٹی بن چکے ہیں. 24 کروڑ آبادی کے ملک میں اگر 24 لاکھ مقدمات زیر تصفیہ ہوں عدالتوں میں تو یہ ایک الارمنگ فگر ہے. نہ صرف بنیادی سطح پہ بلکہ ہائی کورٹس میں اور جو ہماری ایپیکس عدالت ہے سپریم کورٹ آف پاکستان میں، وہاں پہ بھی نمبرز جو ہیں وہ کم نہیں ہیں. 3 لاکھ کے قریب مقدمات اعلیٰ عدالتوں میں ہیں اور سپریم کورٹ آف پاکستان کی جو پینڈنسی ہے وہ بھی 60,000 کے لگ بھگ رہتی ہے، جو کہ اسی آبادی کے دیگر ممالک سے، اگر ترقی یافتہ ممالک سے آپ اس کا کمپیریزن کریں تو یہ نمبرز بہت زیادہ ہیں. کچھ سالوں سے اس سلسلے میں سنجیدہ کوششیں شروع ہوئی، تاخیر سے ہوئیں لیکن ہوئیں اور ہو رہی ہیں. میں شکر گزار ہوں چیف جسٹس آف پاکستان کا اور ہمارے ہائی کورٹس کے جو چیف جسٹس ہیں ان کا کہ انہوں نے اس معاملے کو سنجیدگی سے لیا ہے اور کورٹس کی انٹرنل کیس مینجمنٹ کے ساتھ ساتھ الٹرنیٹیو ڈسپیوٹ ریزولوشن کے جو میکنزمز، میتھڈز ہیں، جو طریقہ کار ہیں، اس کے لیے بھی ہماری رہنمائی کرتے ہیں. لا اینڈ جسٹس کمیشن پاکستان نے اس پہ ہماری بہت زیادہ مدد کی اور ایک لمبی تحقیق اور ایک پروسیس کے بعد ہم سے ایک ڈرافٹ بھی شیئر کیا گیا جو کہ بنیادی تبدیلیاں ریکوائرڈ ہیں اس معاملے کو بہتر چلانے کے لیے. اور جیسے معزز جج صاحبان نے بھی کہا، اس تقریب میں آنے سے پہلے میں نے بتا رہا تھا کہ 3 صوبوں سے 2 سے ہمیں کنویڈ ہے، تیسرے نے بھی کنوے کر دیا. مائنر چینجز ہیں کچھ، اور وہ 144 اور اس میں گنجائش ہے سر کہ آپ اپنی جو امینڈمنٹس ہیں پروونشل لیول پہ وہ لا سکتے ہیں. جو ایک صوبے سے ابھی تک نہیں آئے ان سے بھی ہم انگیجڈ ہیں، اور میں نے وہاں لا منسٹر صاحب سے یہی بات کی تھی کہ فریمرز آف کانسٹیٹیوشن نے اتنی خوبصورت یہ پروویژن بنائی ہے کہ اگر آپ کسی پروونشل سبجیکٹ پہ فیڈریشن، نیشنل اسمبلی اور پارلیمنٹ آف پاکستان کر لیتی ہے لیجسلیٹ، تو یہ آپ کے پاس روم رہتا ہے کہ آپ اپنی مقامی ضروریات کے مطابق اس میں امینڈمنٹ کریں، آپ اسے ریپیل کریں، اس کو مناسب طریقے سے اس میں ترامیم کریں. اور مجھے یہ قوی امید ہے کہ انشاءاللہ العزیز یہ بل ہم بہت جلد پارلیمنٹ کے سامنے رکھیں گے اور پارلیمنٹ مزید اس پہ ڈیبیٹ بھی کرے گی. ہماری جو اسٹینڈنگ کمیٹیز ہیں لاز کی، میں بتا رہا تھا کہ اس میں پاکستان کے نامور وکلاء جو ہیں وہ پارلیمنٹ کا حصہ ہیں، اور انشاءاللہ العزیز سر یہ ایکسرسائز بہت جلد پایہ تکمیل تک پہنچ جائے گی. میں ایک بار پھر آپ سب کا شکر گزار ہوں کہ آپ تشریف لائے اور اس ایک نوبل کاز کے لیے اپنی وقت بھی نکالا، اور جو میرے خیال میں جو ریکوائرڈ انرجی اور سپورٹ ہے وہ بھی سب کو نظر آئی ہے. میں ایک بار پھر اپنے تمام پارٹیسپینٹس کو آپ کو بتاتا چلوں، جیسے میں نے پہلے عرض کیا کہ ہم نے یہ کوشش کی کہ ہر جو شعبہ ہے اس سے لوگ آئیں، تاکہ یہ جو آپ نے کہا نا کہ یہ میڈی فیئر ہے، یہ اگر ہم نے اس مہم کا آغاز کرنا ہے، اس ایک نیک کام کا آغاز کرنا ہے، تو پھر یہ ہر شعبے سے ہونا چاہیے. حکومتی نمائندے بھی ہیں، وکلاء بھی ہیں، اس میں سول سوسائٹی کے لوگ بھی ہیں. پچھلے کورسز میں تو بلکہ ابھی بھی شاید نے دیکھا جو ڈاکٹرز ہیں، انجینئرز ہیں، ہمارے عسکری اداروں سے سب لوگوں نے شرکت کی، کیونکہ یہ سر ایسی چیز ہے جو ہر جگہ پہ اس کا استعمال ہونا ہے اور ہونا چاہیے. میں سب خواتین و حضرات کا اور خاص طور پہ جو ہمارے پارٹنرز ہیں اے ڈی آر او ڈی آر کا، میری اپنی ٹیم جو آئی میک پہ ہے، عائشہ، احسان مسعود، گلفام، دیگر تمام لوگ، لا منسٹری سے میرے جو کلیگز ہیں، میں آپ سب کا شکر گزار ہوں. آج ہم رخصت ہوں گے اس عہد اور اس عزم کے ساتھ کہ یہ جو ہم نے پرچم تھاما ہوا ہے کہ ہم نے میڈییشن کو ایک اچھے الٹرنیٹیو کے طور پہ پیش کرنا ہے، اور جو کنونشنل لیٹیگیشن ہے اس کے ایک متبادل کے طور پہ اسے دینا ہے پاکستان میں عوام کو. انشاءاللہ العزیز ہم سب اس میں کامیاب ہوں. آپ سب کی آمد کا بہت بہت شکریہ.
Thank you, sir, for the kind and inspiring words. I would like to make an important announcement here. International Mediation and Arbitration Center is pleased to establish the IMEC Alumni Network Justice and guests of honor to kindly present the certificates to the participants. Sir, idhar hi karenge sir. ٹھیک. We will. I would request Honorable Minister of State for Land Justice to come to the stage, please. Sir, this way. Honorable Miss Bushra Anjum Bhatt, Senator, Senate of Pakistan. Honorable Mr. Justice Mirza Waqas Rauf, Judge, Lahore High Court, Lahore. Honorable Mr. Justice Arbab Muhammad Tahir, Judge, Islamabad High Court, Islamabad. Honorable Mr. Justice Gul Hassan Tareen, Judge, High Court of Balochistan, Quetta. Honorable Mr. Justice Arbab Ali Hakdo, Judge, High Court of Sindh, Karachi. Mr. Adil Anwar, Director General, Legal Aid and Justice Authority. Dr. Syed Ataur Rahman, Secretary, Ministry of Religious Affairs and Interfaith Harmony. Mr. Khashur Rahman, Additional Secretary, Ministry of Law and Justice. Ms. Rifat Inam Bhatt, Member, Trade Dispute Resolution Commission, Islamabad. Ms. Rida Qazi, Chief Technical Advisor, Senate of Pakistan. Brigadier Retired Amir Muhammad Barki, Senior Manager, Fauji Fertilizer Company Limited. Dr. Muhammad Abu Bakr, Chairman, Board of Governors, University of Rawalpindi. Mr. Iftikharul Hassan, Deputy Solicitor, Ministry of Law and Justice. Dr. Ambreen Abbasi, Assistant Professor, International Islamic University, Islamabad. Colonel Murad Ali Khan, Chief Security Officer, Military Hospital, Rawalpindi. Mr. Jawad Ahmad, Principal Staff Officer to Minister of Law and Justice, Federal Ministry of Law and Justice. Mr. Fazle Qadir Khan, Advocate High Court. Mr. Nabil Rahman, Advocate Supreme Court. Mr. Rana Zain Tahir, Advocate High Court. Mr. Saddam Hussain Shirani, Advocate High Court. Mr. Waleed Khan, Advocate. Now, I would request the accredited mediators, one by one, to come and collect their certificates. Sir, Barrister Akil Malik. Yes, Miss- Mr. Janzeb Khan Shinwari, Director General Khyber Pakhtunkhwa Judicial Academy. Mr. Umair Farooq Golra, Management Executive, Competition Commission of Pakistan. Mr. Shehzad Afzal Khan, Registrar Companies, Securities and Exchange Commission of Pakistan. Mr. Kashif Manzoor Malik, Joint Secretary, Ministry of Commerce. Ms. Naila Ashraf Khan, Asset Member IR Operations, Federal Board of Revenue. Mr. Hassan Mahmood, Legislative Advisor, Ministry of Law and Justice. Mr. Muhammad Umar, Assistant Chief, Ministry of Planning, Development and Special Initiatives. Mr. Arshad Mahmood Rashid, Deputy Director Legal, NHA. Dr. Rahila Shah, Medical Specialist, Pakistan Medical and Dental Council. Mr. Shafkat Abbas Tarar, Advocate, Supreme Court of Pakistan. Mr. Zarak Khan, Advocate, High Court. Mr. Hasnain Ibrahim Kazmi, Convener, ADR Committee. Syed Hamad Raza Zaidi, Fellow Member, Karachi Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Syed Jalal Hussain, Member, Punjab Bar Council. Mr. Nadir Mumtaz Wadaij. Your Lordship, one of our certified mediator, Mr. Irfanuddin, is a differently abled person. We would humbly request Your Lordship to give him, to kindly join us off the stage to present him his certificate. Mr. Irfanuddin. I now request our Honorable Chief Guest, Honorable Federal Minister, Guest of Honor, Secretary Law and Justice, and the trainees of the first batch, second batch, and third batches to kindly join us for the official group photograph on the stairs outside the main building. All other distinguished participants and guests are requested to proceed to the top